Ah, 10 minutes. I'm so frustrated. I just recorded a beautiful thoughts vlog and I did it in the park. And one thing I didn't account for was the wind. Check this out. This is the... Listen to the... Can you hear that? I'm actually talking. Hold this camera seriously. There's just no way I can post that, not in good faith. So we're just gonna have to do it again. And what are you grateful for? I am grateful for the opportunity to learn and practice Adobe Audition. That's a pretty big skill to have nowadays. A lot of people use it, especially good for podcasting and YouTubes. I haven't done it before, so definitely going to enjoy this experience. All right, this 10 minutes thoughts vlog, we're going to split into 3 parts. Thank you, Josh Silverstones. Mr. Silverstones, you were part number 2. Part number 1, I want to talk about consistency. That's our theme of the year, consistency, how to be consistent, because consistency is king. But I think there's a way to help ourselves be more consistent, and that is to set not to restart the stopwatch. All right, screw it. To set a limit, a timer on the things we do, so that way it's not boundless. A good example, I have a friend who is trying to make it as an Instagram model. So she loves like posting pictures and the booty gains and this and that. But every picture she posts is like 6 or 7 paragraphs of just information of this is my life and this and that and that and that. 6 or 7 paragraphs every single post. Now, if you know the Instagram game, or even if you don't, if you've just ever posted before and you've put some thought into it, you realize it takes some time to sit there and like work on a caption, work on something creative, something funny, appealing, something to grow your brand, whatever it might be. It takes time. How do I know it takes time? Because I time my own posts, and if I start getting over 10-15 minutes, I'm like, okay, this is excessive. Try to keep it short. Because I think in a way that we condition ourselves like Pavlov's dogs. So what happens is this girl, and again, 6 or 7 paragraphs. So think about the time it takes to write it, then the time it takes to edit it, and then edit the photos. I guarantee you she spends at least half an hour on every post. I guarantee you. And what happens is she posts today, and then she'll post tomorrow, and then the day after that, like rapid fire, and then she goes ghost for like 3 months. You'll never hear from her. And then she'll come back again and then post, and then goes ghost for like a month and a half and then comes back again. And the cycle continues, and I'm thinking to myself, man, that is definitely not what we want to do as content creators, right? We want to keep it consistent. So a thing I do for myself is I keep myself bound. Like I said, like, okay, hey, if this post is going longer than 5 or 10 minutes, you just need to post it and finish it. It's more important that you get that post out there than it is to actually put all of that time into one post. Being, again, relating to the concept of conditioning yourself. And in this case, this girl has conditioned herself. So the last 10 posts, right? Let's say the last 10 posts of hers took her 30 minutes. If you were to tell her, hey, girl, your job today is to make an Instagram post, I guarantee you she would already start dreading the task, because an Instagram post to her is 30 minutes of work. An Instagram post to you and I might be 5 minutes, 2 minutes of work, not even. So again, I think keeping some bound, some limit to the work that you wish to keep consistent is a good way about going about doing it, which is why we make these vlogs 10 minutes. And it's the same reason why the Boring Book Club is 2.5 minutes, to keep some sort of consistency. So just to show you my plan in this big bright light. Here's my January calendar. You see I've gotten a lot of gold stars. So I have these consistency plans. This is my daily plan. This is the weekly plan, and an annual plan. And this is things like do the avatar training for an hour, make your bed. Yay, always start. Good day starts with a made bed. Smooth study, which is just learn about something for 10 minutes. gratitude for 5 minutes, connect with the universe. Some people call it prayer. 50 push-ups, 20 pull-ups, 50 sit-ups. So all of these things, if the ones with the stars on them, the other ones are just ideas for activities. So every completed star, you do all this and you earn yourself a yellow star. Yellow star, yellow star, yellow star. One day a week, I give myself a blue star, which is a rest day, and you can use it whenever you want. And a red star is bad Lewis. That means you didn't do your job that day. And the white star you see here is earned on a weekly basis. You either earn a white star or you don't. There is no negative star. And that's just based on these. Like, okay, did you post all of the stuff you were going to say? Did you read a book? Did you write a poem? Did you blah, 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 blah. So this is just like a cool little way for me to kind of keep track, like stock up, stock up, stock up. Okay, neutral, stock down, stock up, neutral, stock up, stock up, stock up, etc. Again, all in the name of consistency. That's what we're trying to do here, is to serve consistency. So I want to bring up point number 2, and point number 2 is the importance of the importance of having good people in your life. Shout out to Mr. Silverstones. Mr. Silverstones is an awesome guy. He gave me the idea. He said, "Hey Lewis, I think it'd be really cool if you just focus on 3 things in your vlogs, kind of help you organize." Thank you, Josh. I think it's important to find people in your life that give you what you need, not what you want. A lot of people we want to hang out to and gravitate towards just give us what we want. It's important to find those people that give you what you need and to really cling on to them. Josh and I have invested a lot into our friendship, and we've grown a lot together. It's really something beautiful. I appreciate having him in my life. I love you, Josh. And point number 3, I read a quote somewhere, and I say somewhere because I can't find it anywhere on the internet. I tried Googling it, Google Images, Instagram, Facebook. I can't find it. But the quote says something along the lines of, "New support can't come from familiar faces." New support can't come from familiar faces. And I was talking to a couple of friends of mine who are content creators, and some of them are musicians, some of them are YouTubers, some of them are bloggers. And I'm talking to them like, and I'm listening to their frustrations, and they all shared a common frustration, which is they all said, "Lewis, I'm very thankful for everything I have in my life, but why is it that strangers support me more than my friends? Why is it that a stranger supports me more than my family?" Sometimes more than your family. But most certainly strangers could support you more than your friends. And I thought about it, and it kind of annoyed me at first, but it makes sense. I actually have experienced that myself, as I'm sure you've experienced that yourself. And I don't think there's anything bad or wrong with it. I just think it's human nature. And to explain, say you are 300 pounds. You weigh 300 pounds, and your goal is to be 170. You know, I'm 300 pounds, and I'm going to be 170 pounds. Well, for you to do that, for you to get to 300 to 170, you have to believe in something that doesn't exist. You have to believe not that you are going to be the 170-pound guy or girl. You have to believe that you already are the 170-pound person. You're not 300 pounds, you're 170 pounds. You have to genuinely believe it. They call that having faith. Faith in something that you can't see, but you have to believe it. You have to make it real. So when you're starting a business, when you're starting a brand, a YouTube channel, anything, you have to have faith that you are that thing already. You are successful. If you wanted to be a rapper and nobody's ever heard you rap, you have to believe that you are a rapper. Not you're going to be a rapper, you are a rapper. And to do that consistently, it takes a lot of effort, and it's hard for us. So if it's hard for us to envision ourselves as something that we're not yet, how hard do you think it is for the person that's just a friend or an acquaintance? And everybody gets upset, like, well, why don't these people support me? They only care about me once I'm at the top. Once I succeed, then they care about me. Well, of course. Why would you expect somebody to see you achieve a vision that you can't even see yourself? I mean, you have to visualize it, you have to get it, and you have to prove to people, hey, I am this thing. And then after a long time, then they finally will accept that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think that's the nature of business. That's the nature of people. On the flip side, kind of like when people study abroad, you get this chance to reinvent yourself because you present yourself to somebody who has no idea, no preconception of who you are. And the same thing when you're starting a brand and you meet a stranger. If somebody connects with you on Instagram because you use the hashtag and now you two are connected, this person only knows you as this new image, this new thing that you're presenting. They don't know the old you. They only know this. So of course you're going to get better support from strangers, which is why if you're trying to build a business, a brand, something, it's important to make new friends, to network, to find new people in your life, rather than expect the old ones to also see the change that you envision. It's tough, but we just hit 11 minutes. I apologize. I know I try to keep it 10 minutes, but I just want to get this out there. I love you guys very much. You're awesome.